The exploration and analysis of literary corpora is a difficult task, and many approaches to this problem are focused on mining data directly from the text. However, these solutions do not aid researchers who are interested in examining spoken features of the text, specifically in poetic works. VerseVis aims to expand upon the body of literary visualization as a tool for exploring spoken language features in poetic works. In this video, we present an overview of VerseVis and its features. First, let's open a file. The VerseVis architecture is designed to explore raw text, Mary XML, or tab-separated variable files. When the file opens, we give the user an overview of the entire document. The columns and lines of the visualization can be attributed to any level of document hierarchy. Here, we separate the columns by divs, or we can show each line as a sentence, as opposed to a phrase. We can also zoom into our document and expand our window. This allows us to get an in-depth view of our text. Finally, we can change the text displayed by our visualization to any data from our document. With VerseVis, we can compare multiple files at once. Here, we open a second file, and it's displayed alongside the first. Each file's attributes can be changed separately. Here, we can change the column mapping of the first file. There are a number of rendering options that allow users to set their preferences for the visualization. Here, we normalize nom heights, column widths, and finally, we can also normalize the line widths. The key feature of VerseVis is to visualize spoken language features of text. Let's open Gertrude Stein's poem, If I Told Him. We can use the color attribute to render interesting data in the text. Here, we simply have the color set to word. This allows us to see similar words in the text and find patterns among them. We can immediately see the repetition in this poem. Now let's set the color attribute to a spoken language feature. We'll set it to phoneme. Examining the phonemes allows us to look at data that would not have been available from the raw text. This means that we can examine rhymes and similar phonemes. We can also render tones of the text. This allows us to look at the metrical elements of the line. We can examine which lines have similar rhythms. We can immediately see the changes in tones and the rhythm of lines and compare them to their neighbors, as well as the entire document. VerseVis is able to incorporate custom data. Here, we add clustering data from the Caesar lab at UIUC. When our file is opened, VerseVis will recognize the added column, and we can select it for any of our attributes. Here, we choose color. When we render the colors, we can now explore our clusters. This allows us to add any columns of data in our tab-separated variable files and explore them visually. VerseVis architecture supports current filtering and searching approaches. This allows us to filter and search at any level of document, whether we're looking for phonemes or we want to hide entire columns. With these features, VerseVis provides a new way to explore spoken language features in poetic text.